Now, I used to be a total grade A simp back in 2020, 2021, 2022. In 2022 alone, I simped for over 5 girls, and I'm not even exaggerating. I simped for one of them around January. I met the second crush that was like prominent throughout the entire year around, what was it? Like March. That's when we started talking. A few other ones here and there on cruises and whatever. But I was a grade A simp. Just to tell you straightforward, grade A simp. I simped even if I just met them for not even an hour. I started falling in love with them. What I didn't realize was that I was doing everything completely wrong. I was putting love as a priority instead of something else. I always wondered why those chads they were always talking about got the girl that I wanted. And I understood why now. Now I understand. The one trait that those guys have and that you don't is that they don't prioritize the girl. The thing they prioritize is themselves. Now you might say, oh, but that's selfish, and she hates that guy because he's selfish. If he hates that she's selfish, or if she hates that he's selfish, why is she still attracted to him? Why does she still talk to you about him all day, every day? If he's so selfish, then why? Because deep down, she loves it. Deep down, she loves that he's obsessed with himself, when in reality, he's just improving himself to be a better person. The time you spend talking to her on Snapchat, snapping her all day, every day, is the same time that he's in the gym. The same time where he's practicing his skill, his sport. Maybe he wants to be an entrepreneur. Instead of talking to her, which is you, that's what you were doing. You're talking to that girl all day, every day, texting her all day. You freaking have Snapchat streaks with her, bro? He doesn't. He doesn't even have Snapchat. If he does, he doesn't have a freaking streak with her. You do. He doesn't because he doesn't have time. He doesn't have freaking time to be wasting talking to this random girl, snapping a random picture of a ceiling fan and writing an S. Like he doesn't have that time. That time he spends in the gym. That time he spends eating healthy. That time he spends reading, watching podcasts while he eats. He takes cold showers in the morning. He makes his bed. He does all the productive habits while you're just simping for her all day, every day, doing nothing with your life. That's the one trait that they have and that you don't. They have the ability to focus and build themselves and focus on themselves. That's why she's attracted to him, because she knows that he's going to go somewhere. How do you become obsessed with yourself? Very simple. Start obsessing over something new. I'm going to tell you some straightforward advice that changed my entire life. And I know it's going to hurt you. I know it's going to bruise your ego. And as soon as you hear this advice, you're not going to want to do it. But to those very few people who act on this advice, it's going to change your life. And you're going to wish that everyone else did it in respect for themselves. Block her on all platforms. Just block her. I'm going to be honest. She's not fucking like you. If you've asked her out on dates before and she said no, she hasn't even rescheduled, that's a shit test. That's a shit test. She's saying no and you just want to be friends when that's not your intention at all, but you have zero respect for yourself. Okay, that's good with me. You're wasting so much time, so much mental activity just focused on this random girl who will never like you. The reason why your YouTube channel is gone to shit. The reason why your grades have gone to shit. The reason why your physical health has gone to shit. The reason why your life has gone to shit is because you're focused on one girl, this girl alone. This girl who will never like you back. Oh, but you might be thinking, but she's gonna come to me around eventually because I'm the superhero. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're the simp who's leaking onto her. She does not respect you. She does not like you. She views you as a friend and you just want to fuck her. No. The girl, that guy that she likes, he's not doing what you're doing. That's why he gets her. He's not texting her all day, every day. He's doing something completely opposite to that. He's not a simp. He's a Chad. And what do Chads do? They focus in on themselves and their own personal growth instead of the fucking girl. Now, the only way for you to really forget about her is to block her on all platforms, delete her number, delete her contact. Because if you still have that connection with her, that ability to connect, and then it's not going to make any difference. But what if I see her at school? Just still focus on yourself instead of looking at her throughout the entire class. Because you blocked her on all platforms, or because you stopped talking to her, at least just stop talking to her. Your ability to focus is much better. Now, if you just stop talking to her, she's going to respond. She's going to text you after a few days. Be like, hey, where you been, you stranger? If you respond, that's basically saying, I have zero respect for myself because I'm a beta male and I'm sure I'm going to simp for you again. And I'm going to be defeated by that Chad that you like. That you will always be attracted to, and you'll never be attracted to me. This is just the bread pill truth. You're a beta. You're a beta male. If you respond, that shows you have zero respect for your own self. So don't respond. Just block her. Yes, it's going to be painful as fuck. But would you rather your life go to shit? Or your life feeling miserable right now? And in a few months you're jacked as fuck. You have a dream girl. You have your dream girlfriend by your side. You're successful on YouTube. You have all of these amazing things about you and that people respect you. Would you rather have that life where you're respected and you're not fucking made fun of? Or would you rather just live in misery for your entire life, simping for the girl, knowing that she'll never like you? So just block her number, delete her contact, stop all communication with her, and start going grind mode. Start going to the gym, start all the good habits, start meditating, start making your bed every morning, start cold showers, start gratitude journaling every day. Start going to the gym at least 3 days a week. Start dieting. Start eating healthier, I should say. Just start focusing in on yourself. This channel is specifically for teenagers who want to improve their lives. And I'm going to do that. I'm right here every single day with a new piece of advice. So scroll down to the subscribe button, hit post notification bell so you will be notified when I post a new piece of content that will change your life, that will help you improve as a young man. I know what it was like to be at rock bottom. I'm not at top tier yet, obviously, but I'm still on my way there. But in a year and a half, almost, I've made a fuck ton of progress that I'm proud of. So if you want to have the transformation that I did, going from a grade A simp who was chubby and fat, who fapped all day, who watched some things he knows he shouldn't, to a guy who's disciplined, who has a good physique and has an amazing girl by his side and doesn't wank off to fucking porn all day. If that at all. Do the hard work now instead of later, and as always, my suit.